Reeds rise from the water like a living wall. They bend, whisper, and sway, hiding more than they reveal. But this silence is an illusion. Beneath the arching stems, where shallow water meets mud and decay, a hidden world moves slowly, cautiously. And at its heart lives one of the most secretive wetland birds of all, the water rail. The water rail is rarely seen even where it is present. It avoids open spaces, preferring dense reeds and flooded vegetation, where visibility is measured in inches, not meters. With its laterally compressed body, the water rail is perfectly shaped to slip between reed stems, moving silently through narrow passages known only to itself. Its long, bright red bill is not just striking. It is a specialized tool designed to probe deep into soft mud, extracting insects, worms, snails, and small aquatic creatures. Though capable of flight, the water rail prefers to walk, run, and vanish. When danger approaches, it freezes. When pressed, it darts through cover rather than taking to the air. Flight is a last resort in a world built for concealment. Ironically, a bird so rarely seen is often heard, especially during the breeding season. At night or in low light, the water rail announces its presence with a sudden, piercing scream. A sound so unexpected, it startles even experienced wetland observers. This call carries across reed beds, allowing birds to communicate without ever revealing themselves. During daylight, however, the water rail returns to silence, foraging slowly along flooded margins. Its feet adapted to soft substrates, its movements deliberate and calculated. Every step is cautious, every pause intentional. Water rails depend entirely on healthy wetlands. They require shallow water, dense cover, and undisturbed reed beds to feed, breed, and survive. In winter, they often move quietly into warmer lowland wetlands, where reeds protect them from cold winds and predators. In breeding season, nests are built low, hidden among reed bases, sedges, or thick aquatic vegetation. The reeds shield eggs and chicks from aerial predators and human disturbance. Remove the reeds, and the water rail disappears immediately. Sharing this hidden kingdom is another reed bed specialist, the Ruddy-breasted Crake. Smaller and more delicate than the water rail, this crake is a master of subtlety. Its warm chestnut tones blend perfectly with dead reeds and floating vegetation. It feeds quietly, mostly at dawn and dusk, picking insects and seeds from the wetland floor. Unlike the water rail's piercing call, the Ruddy-breasted Crake relies on discretion. Its presence is often known only through brief movements, a ripple in the reeds, a fleeting shape at the water's edge. In contrast stands the Waterhen, the most familiar face of these wetlands, more confident and often visible in open water. The Waterhen bridges two worlds, the open wetland and the reed bed interior. Yet even this adaptable bird depends on reeds. It nests deep within cover, hiding its chicks among dense vegetation during their most vulnerable days. Without reed beds, even the white-breasted Waterhen would struggle to raise its young. Reed beds are not just bird habitat. They are natural engineers. They filter pollutants, stabilize shorelines, reduce erosion, and act as natural flood controls. They support insects that feed fish, fish that feed birds, birds that sustain the balance of wetland life. When wetlands are drained, burned, or converted, species like the water rail vanish first, not because they are rare, but because they are honest indicators of ecosystem health. Their disappearance is a warning. Across many wetlands, reeds are cut for fuel, burned for access, or removed in the name of development. Each cleared patch opens the reed bed, breaking the protective maze these birds depend on. Conservation is not always about dramatic rescues. Sometimes it is about leaving a place untouched, allowing water to remain shallow, allowing reeds to grow undisturbed, allowing silence to exist. As evening falls, the reed bed changes. Light fades. Shadows deepen. Somewhere within the reeds, a water rail calls, unseen but present. The ruddy-breasted crake slips between stems. A waterhen gathers its young. Life continues. Hidden, fragile, and perfectly adapted. As long as reeds stand and water flows, this secret world survives. And as long as the water rail walks unseen through the reeds, the wetland is still alive.